Hello everyone, welcome to session 106 of Selenium training. In this session, I am going to explain how to handle cookies using Selenium WebDriver. I'm going to explain handling cookies using Selenium WebDriver. So, before understanding how to handle cookies using Selenium WebDriver, we have to first know what exactly are cookies. What are cookies? What are cookies? Cookies is a general concept of web applications, right? So, what exactly are cookies then? Cookies are small text files which get dropped by the websites into the browser cache on browsing specific websites. Let's say you have visited some famous websites or any other websites like facebook.com or linkedin.com, whatever it is, or QAFox.com, any website. If you visit any website, these particular web applications, okay, these particular web applications will drop some small text files. Okay, they will drop some small text files. These files will contain some text. Okay, they will drop some text files into the browsers, into the whatever the browser. Suppose you are browsing this facebook.com in Chrome browser. Okay, a small text file will be dropped into your Chrome browser. Suppose you are browsing this linkedin.com into Firefox browser. The small text file known as cookie will be dropped into your Firefox browser. Let's say you are browsing QAFox.com in IE browser. In IE browser, okay, the small text file known as cookie will be dropped into your IE browser. Like this, cookies are small text files which get dropped by websites into the browser caches. Okay, whatever the browser that is, their browser caches on browsing specific websites, on browsing these websites. Okay, those are nothing but cookies. What the purpose then? Why the web applications, why the websites have to drop this particular small text file known as cookie into your web browsers? Why it is required to be dropped? Why the cookies need to be dropped into the browsers when browsing the applications? The purpose is these cookies, okay, will later be used by these websites. Okay, who are the websites that are dropping these cookies, okay, will be using these cookies at later point of time. These cookies will be used to track the user information and actions during the website visit. Okay, these cookies will remember the user actions. These cookies will remember the user actions and it will track the user actions on the applications. Okay, they will track the user actions on the applications. You will understand more. Okay, I'll give more practical examples here. How the cookies can be used for tracking the user information and performing actions, for tracking the user information action during the website visit. All those things I will explain here at this section. I will explain. Okay, let's wait for that. Fine. Now we know what exactly are the cookies. They are small text files which get dropped by the web applications in the web browser's caches. Right, in the web browser's cache, they further can be used to track the user information and actions during the website, during their user websites visits. Okay, user websites visits. Fine. Now guys, since we know what exactly the cookies are, let's see whether the cookies are getting dropped into the websites and all the stuff. Let's practically see that. Okay, let me open Chrome browser. So I don't have an add-on here. So in order to understand whether the cookie is dropped or not, first I need to install an add-on, guys. Okay, this particular add-on will tell me, this particular add-on will tell me the cookies that are getting dropped by the websites. For example, if you visit any website, say www.ebay.com. Let's say you have visited this particular website in your Chrome browser. Okay, Chrome browser. So this particular add-on that is edit this cookie add-on, which I'm going to install in the Chrome browser, will tell me, will give me the details of the cookies that get dropped by this ebay.com application into the Chrome browser. Okay, using this add-on I can identify the cookies which got dropped by the web application called ebay.com into my Chrome browser's cache. How to do that? So for that, first open the Chrome browser. First let's install this edit this cookie add-on. So search for this edit this cookie add-on. Let's search for this edit this cookie add-on. This is the add-on page. So it looks like this. Icon is like biscuit icon. Okay. So cookie icon. This is a cookie icon. Edit this cookie. Click on this. Add to Chrome. We'll get this pop-up. Add extension. It's taking. You see, edit this cookie has been added to the Chrome. Use this extension by clicking on this icon. Okay. Fine. Done. Fine. I have added the cookie into the my Chrome browser. Now guys, I will open a website known as ebay.com. So before opening the website, let's open this cookie and see there are no cookies here. Okay. Before opening the application in this Chrome browser, when I click on this add-on, it's saying that there are no cookies here. That means there are no cookies before I browse the ebay.com. Now let's browse ebay.com application. After browsing this ebay.com application, when you click on this cookie icon, you see lot of cookies. Earlier there were no cookies, but you see now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cookies got added, right? So these 7 cookies, there ebay.com application has dropped these 7 cookies for different reasons into my Chrome browser. These are the cookies that got added, guys. Edit this cookie add-on will let you know the different cookies that got added by this particular ebay.com application. You say ebay.com application has dropped all these 7 cookies into my Chrome web browser. Now these are the different cookies. Like there are 7 cookies. Let's open one of the cookie. When you open the one of the cookie, you see on the right side after this pipe symbol, this is the name of the cookie. eBay is the name of the cookie. And this is the value of that particular cookie name. Okay. This is the name of the cookie. This is the value of the cookie. It will be in some percentiles and all the stuff. And the domain of the cookie is ebay.com. The path of the cookie is /expiration date. When this particular cookie is going to get expired. The cookie is going to be get expired on today is 20th 1535. So 9. So this is expiration date. It's going to expire in 1535 9. Okay, so 1535 9 and no restrictions. Same site, no restrictions. So these are the details. We can go to another cookie. Okay, the name of the cookie is AK_BMSC. And the value of the cookie is, this is the value of the cookie. It looks very long. ebay.com. And a slash is there again. You see this cookie has expiration date at 1734. That is 2 hours from now, guys. Okay, it's 1536 now. Here 1734 is there. That is 2 hours from now. Whereas eBay is expiring right away. 1535. It's already expired, it seems. Okay. So whereas this cookie is getting expired after some time. That is 1734. That is after 2 hours it is getting expired. No restrictions, nothing. Like that, every cookie will have a name, value, domain, path, expiration date, and the same set restrictions and all those. Okay, like this, every cookie will have its own details. Lot of details are there. This is disabled. Okay, maybe this is also disabled. So it is like disabled. There is no expiration for this. Whereas this particular thing has an expiration. Okay, like this. Using this edit this cookie add-on in Chrome browser, we can see what are all the cookies that got dropped by the any particular application into our Chrome browser, and also we can see all the details of the cookies. Each and every cookie, we can see the details of each and every cookie here, like this, right? Each and every cookie details you can see like this. This is the advantage of the edit this cookie add-on. Okay, now we understood cookies to some extent, right? Okay, cookies to some extent. Now, what is the purpose of the cookies? I have stopped the purpose of the cookies here, right? Cookies, using cookies, using cookies, what is the purpose of the cookies? Cookies dropped while browsing the web applications into the browser cache. Okay, cache will be later used to track the user information. Okay, who are the user who is browsing this application? Whoever the user who is browsing this application, details, information of that particular user will be tracked by these cookies, and also activities. Okay, So the user coming to the application will do a lot of activities on the application and all those activities, okay, done by the user on the application while browsing will be tracked by the cookies. Okay, cookies. This is the purpose of the cookies, guys. Purpose of the cookies. That's the web application. And in that, while browsing this web application, a user is there. Let's say this guy is a user. This user is browsing a web application, say www.ebay.com. When this user browses this users A, let's say user browses this ebay.com, cookies will be dropped. Cookies will be, it may be more than one cookies, guys. Okay, cookies will be dropped into the browser. Okay, into the Chrome browser. Let's say is the user A is browsing ebay.com in Chrome browser. Let's say Chrome browser will drop these cookies into the browser. Okay, so ebay.com will drop these cookies into the Chrome browser cache. Chrome browser cache of the Chrome browser. Okay, memory of the Chrome browser. These cookies will be dropped by the ebay.com, and these cookies will be used to store the information. These cookies will store the user information. Whoever the user who is browsing this application, that user related information will be stored by these cookies, will be tracked by these cookies, tracking user information. And also, when this user visits these websites, he may add an item to cart, or he may purchase the item, he may return the item, he may do a lot of stuffs, he may visit different categories of the items. At that time, these cookies can also help the application owner to track the activities of the user on the application. How the user is performing the activities on the application will also be tracked by this cookies. What's the purpose? What's the purpose of this tracking, guys? The purpose is to, okay, you see there are a lot of purposes, right? One of the purpose may be like this ebay.com can find out like what actually the user is browsing. Let's say the user is browsing toys every time. So next time the user visits the website, using the information already tracked by these cookies, ebay.com can display toys, more toys related stuff to that particular users, right? More toys related stuff to that particular users. Like these cookies have a lot of advantages, guys. Okay, this is one example I gave. Using the information tracked by these cookies, that information can be later used by the applications to display more of toys. If the user is browsing more of toys in the application, the next time user logs into the application, more toys will be displayed to the user, so that there is more possibility for the user to buy those toys, right? So this is one example, guys. So other than this example, cookies can be used for many other purposes, but this is one simple example I gave. Okay, so going ahead, you will understand more. Okay, this is one practical example. So for example, let me practically show you few examples which will help you understand how the cookies will help you to track the user information and activities of the user. Okay, let's say let me open this ebay.com. Let me open this ebay.com. When you open ebay.com, the cookies will be dropped into your website, right? Into the browser cache. Cookies will be dropped into the browser cache by this ebay.com. Just select any application, any product, whatever you see. Women's clothing. Okay, just take one cloth. Go ahead. Lot of things are there here. Just select one. Yeah. Let's say you want to select this option. Add this particular thing to cart. Okay. Add this item to cart. So the item got added to the cart. How can you say that item got added to cart? Even when you go to the home page, you see on the right side, on the top right, there's a cart icon with number 1. Okay. No matter how many products you add, that number will increase. For now, cart 1 is there. Cart 1 is there. Let me add one more toy. Let's say let me add a toy. Let's say this toy I want to add to the cart. Add it to the cart. Okay, add it to the cart. Currently, how many items are added to cart? I am not buying it. I am not purchasing them. I'm just adding to my cart so that I can purchase later. This cart is there with 2 items are there. Like that, you can add any number of items, guys. Like that, you can add any number of item to the cart. Add to cart. I'm not purchasing. I'm just adding to the cart. So fine. So I didn't even log in also, right? Did I log in? This is like sign out page only. Like I didn't log in. If I have to log in, I have to click on the sign in page, right? I didn't log into the application also. So there is nothing to be stored, but still cart is being displayed as 3. I didn't log in it. Now I'm closing the Chrome browser. Okay. Again, I will open the Chrome browser. Okay. I will go to ebay.com. When I go to ebay.com, again a fresh session got launched, right? Again a fresh session got launched. But guys, how can this browser remember that I added 3 items to cart? Even I didn't log in also. If I have logged in, my account would have stored these 3 items, but I didn't log in. But there are 3 items added already here into the cart. How can this be possible? How the browser is able to remember these 3 items that got added to the cart? Why this is not displayed as 0? If I directly close the browser, it's not displayed as 0. The browser is remembering my information actually. The browser is remembering some information here. When I go to ebay.com without signing in also, I can see that there are 3 items added to the cart. Even after I restart the browser also, these 3 items are there. How can this be possible? This is possible with the help of the cookies, guys. Okay, what are the cookies will track all the information that you are performing and that will store. Okay, even though you are closing the browser and opening it, still with the help of the cookies, this information is remembered by this browser. Okay, what if I open this ebay.com in other browser? This will not happen. This 3 will not come. You see, if I open in Firefox browser, the 3 will not come. This is a browser specific behavior. Since I added 3 items in the Chrome browser, the browser remembered that I added 3 items as part of the ebay.com. Whenever you visit ebay.com, till some period of time, the browser will still hold the 3 items in the cart. Okay, till the cookies will expire. Till the cookies will expire, this number will be shown to the user. Every time he browsers ebay.com in the Chrome browser, this number will be shown. What if if I open this ebay.com in other browsers, let's say Firefox, you see, cart is empty. Cart is empty, right? Cart is empty. Like this, browsers will remember. With the help of the cookies, browsers will remember the user information, the tracked user information, they will remember. Okay. Now what if I delete these cookies? There are few cookies added here, right? Now there are many cookies. After adding the items to the cart, there are many cookies, more than 7. Earlier, when I browsed ebay.com, there were 7 cookies. But when I added items to the cart, there were many cookies now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cookies got added now. Okay, 12 cookies are there. They're keeping on adding. Now, if I delete all these cookies, there are no cookies here. Okay, there are no cookies now. I deleted all the cookies using this edit this cookie add-on, and simply I will refresh the page. Once I refresh this page, all this memory will be cleared. Okay, since there are no cookies, I deleted all the cookies, right? From here I deleted all the cookies. After deleting all the cookies, when I refresh the page, you see that cart got empty. This proves that with the help of the cookies, okay, user information is getting tracked. Before deleting the cookie, this cart was 3. 2 or 3 was there here. After deleting the cookies, you see the cart got empty. Okay, the fresh session got appeared to us. Like these cookies will help us in tracking the user information and storing them. Whatever the user is going through the application, that everything will be tracked by the browsers. Okay, and will be dropped by the will be tracked by the browsers in the form of cookies, which got dropped by the application into the browsers. Fine. Now, one more example I want to give. That example is nothing but this one. Okay, I'll open the Chrome browser. Before doing anything, there are no cookies here. I'll go to tutorialsninja.com/demo application. Okay, I'll go to tutorialsninja.com/demo application. After going here, I'll log into the application. I will log into the application. Okay, I went to the login page. I'm giving some username and some password. Or Kiran. Login. Okay. Forgot actually. v.kiran1@gmail.com. Password is rkiran as far as know. Should log in. Yeah, it got logged in. Okay, I got logged into the this page. Now if you come and see here, there are a lot of cookies will be added here, like 3 cookies got added here. Okay, session ID is there. Delete this and refresh this page. You'll get logged out. Okay, cookies are the ones which are holding the login information of the user also. Okay, once you delete the cookies, the login information has been gone and you are taken to the logout page. Let's say, let me clear this stuff. Let me delete all these cookies. There are no cookies now. And let me browse for Tutorials Ninja demo page. So at this point of time, I got 3 cookies. Let me log into the application. 3 key cookies. Some ID is there, 4A is there. Okay, session ID is 4A is there. This is the session ID. This is the session ID of the user. Okay, in the session ID cookie, the login information will be stored. The login information will be stored. So now I say Ravikiran1, ravi.kiran1@gmail.com, rkiran I will say. This is the user credentials of this application. Login. I'm giving wrong. R Kiran. Login. Yeah, it got logged in. Giving something wrong there. You see, the session ID will get updated somewhere. Somehow the session ID will get updated. This session will be holding my login information. Once I delete these cookies, the session IDs or cookies remembering this login information will be lost. Once I delete at present you are logged in, guys. You see, at present you are logged in. This is a my account page, not a sign in page or something. Okay, you're not seeing you see logout option is also there. That means you got logged in. Once I delete the cookies, along with the cookies, session information will also be removed. And when you refresh the page, you will get logged out automatically. Okay, the cookies holding the session information got deleted when I deleted the cookies. So that's how, guys, cookies will do a lot of job. Okay, they will remember session information, they'll track the user activities, user information, they'll track all the stuff based on the requirements, they will track. Okay, this is the purpose of the cookies. There's a lot more related to cookies, guys. I cannot explain in this particular session. Okay, this is just to give you some information of how cookies will work in the browsers, how they get dropped into the browsers using the applications, and how they can be used for further things. Okay, without cookies, we are not able to continue remember the cart, or we cannot hold the user session that got logged in session. It is getting logged. Session is getting logged out, right? Like this, a lot of things can be done by cookies. This is very small information on cookies. You can browse the web and then get more information also, guys. Up to you. Okay, this will be enough for Selenium as for now. Fine. So purpose of cookies in testing. How you will test cookies then? This is what cookies is. But in testing, how you will cookies? How will you use cookies in testing? There may be some situations, guys. There may be some scenarios where you may have to do something like this. You may have to replace some cookie values. Replace cookies. Okay. Let's say there is a cookie with name. Let's say there is a cookie with name XYZ is there, having some value ABC. Okay. There's a cookie with a name XYZ and value ABC. But for some functionality to appear or something should to happen in testing part, okay, there may be some situations where you will be provided the requirements in such a way that you can replace the value of the cookies. Okay, that means in this cookie XYZ, the cookie XYZ, same cookie XYZ, you will replace the existing value ABC with 1, 2, 3. Okay, for some reasons, there may be a number of reasons for this. If you get such kind of requirements where you have to change the value of the cookie while automating the application, while automating using Selenium, you have to find this cookie name having the XYZ name and replace the value of ABC of its value with the value 1, 2, 3. Okay, you have to replace this cookie with this new cookie. Okay, the same name will be there, but value will change. Such kind of requirements may come. Okay, in real-time testing, while testing, you may have to do such kind of things and see whether the application is working as expected. Okay, application functionality is working as expected after replacing the cookie. You may have to form this may be one of the test case for you guys in real-time testing. Okay, so using Selenium also the same thing. Using this thing can be implemented with the help of Selenium also. Okay, you can automate this particular task with Selenium. Similarly, you may get some requirements where you may get some testing requirements where you will be asked to, while testing a functionality, as part of the testing, as part of the test case, you will be asked to add a new cookie. Add a new cookie with a specific value and name. Let's say you are asked to add a cookie having the name QAFox and value as Arun. Okay. So you have to add a new cookie and have to test the functionality. Test the functionality. The test case is something like this. The test case is something like you have to add this cookie with this particular name and value and test the functionality. The functionality should be working as expected. That may be one test case. So all these activities can be manually tested or automated with the help of Selenium. Okay, these things can be manually tested at the same time can be automated with the help of Selenium. So such kind of things may have to be done by us while testing cookies with the help of cookies. Testing with the help of cookies in the real applications. That is the purpose of the cookies in testing, guys. Real-time testing. So now let's go to the practical part, guys. How you can use Selenium for handling such kind of activities in Selenium. Okay, how you can use Selenium for handling such kind of activities around cookies. Fine. There is a command, right? Driver.manage. You remember there is a command driver.manage, right? So after driver.manage, we have used this command called driver.manage.window.maximize for maximizing the browser window. But if you type driver.manage and press dot, you will find some options related to cookies, guys. I will show you that. Let me create a project. Right click new project. Provide the search for the Maven project. Click on next. Create a Maven project now. Next. And here handling cookies I will say. And the name of package I will say QAFox. Okay. A project will be created. Let it reach 100%. Let the project get ready first. Expand this. Expand src test java and expand this package under that. Delete the default app test.java file. Delete this. Right click on this package and say new. Create a new class known as demo class. In this, create a main method. Public static void main string of args WebDriver. Driver is equal to new Chrome driver. You have to import this WebDriver interface and Chrome driver class from the Selenium. Okay, from Selenium you have to import. Open this form.xml file. Open this form.xml file. The browser open MVN repository. Search for Selenium Java. Go to 3.14.0. Copy this dependency stacks of Selenium and paste into this form.xml file in between the dependency stacks. Save it. Now you can import the WebDriver interface and Chrome driver from the Selenium. Over the mouse and import WebDriver interface and Chrome driver class from Selenium. Here WebDriver manager dot. This is also not there. You have to add the dependency for the WebDriver manager also, as we did for all the last sessions. You are using this WebDriver manager from quite a long time. So we have to do the same process which I was doing from the last few sessions. Copy this. Go to paste the dependency tags of this WebDriver manager and save it. Now you can use a WebDriver manager in your programs. So there is some over the mouse. Import WebDriver manager. Sorry. Dot Chrome driver dot setup. Now say there's a method called driver.manage.window.maximize. This can be used for maximizing the browser window. Now say driver.get. Okay, driver.get. Let's say you want to browse for Any application you can browse here. Okay, let's say I can browse for ebay.com. Okay, ebay.com. You can do like this. Now guys, as I mentioned, driver.manage. After that, if you say window.maximize, this purpose is to maximize the browser window. But now guys, I'll use driver.manage. Driver.manage. I'll say dot. I will not select window. Okay. Window will also be there as part of these comments. You see, window is also there as part of these comments, but you will also find comments related to cookies here, guys. When you say driver.manage, you will also see some comments related to cookies. This, you see, there is a command add cookie is there. This will be this will help you in adding the cookies. Using the Selenium automation code, you can add a cookie into the browser. Okay, while browsing this application to the browser, you can add this particular cookie with the help of this add cookie method command. Delete all cookies will help you in deleting all the existing cookies. What are the cookies that got dropped by this www.ebay.com application into your Chrome browser will get deleted if you select this one. Okay. If you want to delete a specific cookie, you can use this. Only single cookie. If you want to delete, you can use this command. If you want to delete a cookie having the name something, delete cookie with name. Okay. You can provide the name of the cookie. That only that cookie will get deleted. Now, get cookie named. Okay, you can retrieve the details of the cookie having the name. Get cookies, lot of things are there. Get cookies will retrieve all the cookies. All the cookies will be retrieved. Like this, many commands are there related to cookies, right? Driver.manage.cookie commands are there here. Cookie related commands are there in the Selenium automation code. Now, so let's go to the practical examples here one by one so that we can understand how to operate cookies using Selenium. Okay, Selenium programs. First program is demonstrate a program which can retrieve all the cookies which get created and navigating to ebay.com. When you navigate to ebay.com, some cookies will be dropped into your browser, right? Whatever the browser you are accessing, into that browser, some cookies will be dropped. Yeah, you want to retrieve all those cookies that got dropped into the browser while accessing this ebay.com website. So we have to write a program. For that, guys, let's write a program. Remove all this. This very brand new program now. Okay, we have a class and we just have a class and the main method. Inside this, I'm going to write the program. WebDriver is equal to new Chrome driver. For the Amazon WebDriver, import it. Chrome driver, import it. Now here say WebDriver manager dot Chrome driver dot setup. Now here I will say driver dot general code. Okay, manager dot window dot maximize driver dot get. Here I'll give the application URL. Let's say I want to navigate to ebay.com application. Okay, like this. This application, copy this application and paste into this program. Okay, ebay.com application. When you navigate to this application, ebay.com application will drop some cookies into your whatever the browser you are launching, that is Chrome browser. Into the Chrome browser, some cookies will be dropped by this ebay.com application. We have to retrieve all the cookies which are getting dropped by this ebay.com application into our Chrome browser. Okay, for that I will say, okay, here I am going to write retrieving all the cookies which got dropped by ebay.com into the Chrome browser. The Chrome browser. Okay, into the Chrome browser. So how to do that? I have to say driver dot manage dot. There is a command called get cookies. Get cookies command. Get cookies command will retrieve all the cookies which got all the cookies will be dropped or all the cookies dropped by this ebay.com will be retrieved here at this point of time. You see the return type of the get cookies is set of cookies. Okay, a set of cookies will be dropped. Cookies, I will say cookies is equal to over the mouse on cookies and say create local variable set of cookies of cookies. Okay, then there is no one cookie, there may be many cookies. Now I'll say using set, you remember the collection framework called set, right? In Java I explained. I will say cookies dot iterator. Okay, I'll apply the collection framework concept of Java. I'll say cookies dot iterator. When I say cookies dot iterator, it will return iterator. ITR is equal to, hover the mouse on this, create local variable, iterator of cookie. Okay. Now I can write a program like this: while ITR dot has next, then the ITR has next, then system dot out dot println ITR dot next. So each and every cookie that got retrieved here will be printed here. Okay. After that, I will say driver dot quit. To close the browser, I will say driver dot quit. Save it and run this program to see all the cookies getting printed in the output console. All the cookies that got dropped into the browser by the ebay.com will be retrieved and printed in the output console. Now, it will browse ebay.com and close. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, total 6 cookies, guys. Total 6 cookies. 1, 2. This is the name of the cookie. Okay, a lot of things got printed. You see, cookie name, value of the cookie, expiration date of the cookie, path of the cookie, domain name of the cookie, all the details of the cookie. For each and every cookie, all the name, value, all the other expiration date, everything got printed here. Like that, how many cookies got added by ebay.com, dropped into the browser by ebay.com? Total 6, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cookies, right? Like this, you can retrieve all the cookies that will get dropped by ebay.com into our browser while browsing ebay.com. So in real time, guys, in real time testing, you may be asked to you may have some test cases which will ask you to check whether a specific cookie, let's say here we have specific cookie eBay is there. Our requirement may be to check whether while browsing ebay.com this particular cookie is getting added to the Chrome browser or not, any browser or not. Okay, cookie with this particular details should get added or not. There may be some requirements to test as part of the cookies. Okay, you may have to verify this. Okay, if you get this name as and this value as this one, then you can pass the test case, something like that. In real time, that may be the case. While testing an application, there may be some requirements where we need to check whether different type of cookies are created during the browser sessions. Okay, during the browser sessions, we need to find out. This is one program, guys. This is one program. Now another program is demonstrate a program which can delete all the cookies which got created for application at the browser level. What I'm going to do here is, using this code, I'm going to create a new file for that. Okay, right click, new, demo2, create a main method, public static void main, string of ops. So this example I already showed you manually. That is, I will navigate to, in my browser, I will navigate to tutorialsninja.com/demo. I will log into the application. I'll log into the application. Or Kiran. I'll log into the application, and after logging into the application, I'll delete the cookies and refresh the page. When I do that, when the cookies are really deleted, you will get logged out, right? So to confirm the working of this delete all cookies command of the Selenium, I will explain this example, guys. I will automate this example where I will log into the application, and using that command called driver.manage.delete all cookies command, I will delete all the cookies and then I will refresh the page to see whether the user is getting logged out or not. If the user is getting logged out, that means delete all cookies command has successfully deleted all the cookies. Okay, the session is logged out, then the cookies got deleted. I can confirm that. Okay, for that I am going to demonstrate this program. Let me demonstrate that. So let me create the code. Let me write the code. WebDriver driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Over the mouse on WebDriver interface, import it, Chrome driver constructor, import it, WebDriver manager dot Chrome driver dot setup, driver dot manage dot window dot maximize, then driver dot get I'll go to the application, ebay.com application. I'll copy this, paste it here. Now, sorry, not this application, right? I have to navigate to a different application, that is tutorialsninja.com/demo application. Okay, I have to navigate to this application, copy this application URL, paste it here. This application. After navigating to the application, after navigating to this tutorialsninja.com/demo application, what I have to do next? I have to click on this my account and then click on this login option. First, I will inspect this my account, and this is the HTML code for this my account. So I will right click here. For saving the time, I'm directly copying the XPath. This should not be done by you guys, but I'm just to save the time, I'm just copying the XPath, auto generated XPath. I'm doing that. Driver dot find element by dot XPath. Okay. Dot click. You should be creating your own XPath, guys. Okay. Here I'm copying this just to save the time. After that, I have to inspect this login option. This is the login. This is HTML code for this login option. Right click on this HTML code and say copy XPath. So I will say driver dot find element. This will click on the login button. Okay, login option in the menu options. Dot click. I will say after doing that, user will be taken to this login page. In this, I have to enter username into this email address field and password into this password field. Right. Inspect this username field. This is a username field. Luckily, it has some ID, so I'll use ID value. Driver dot find element by dot ID dot send keys. Here I will give the username. What is the username? Ravi dot kiran1@gmail.com. Okay, gmail.com. And I will inspect the password here. Sorry, I picked the wrong link. Go back. Inspect the password field. And this is HTML code for that. Does it have an ID? Yes, it has an ID called input password. So copy that ID value. Driver dot find element by dot ID dot. I have to provide the password here. The password R Kiran is the password. Now I need to click on the login button. Right click on this login button, inspect. It doesn't have an ID. So right click here and select copy XPath for now, just to save time. Driver dot find element by dot XPath. Copy the XPath and say dot click. Done. After clicking on the, just provide username and password and click on this login button. User will get logged in. Right. After the user got logged in, what I have to do? I'll just wait for some time. Like I will wait for some 3 seconds because otherwise the application will be very fast and you will not be able to see what's going on. Okay. So after logging into the application, I will wait for 5 seconds. Then I will delete all the cookies. Delete all the cookies. How to delete all the cookies? Using driver.manage. You'll get all the cookie commands here. Here is a command called delete all cookies. This delete all cookies will delete all the cookies in the application. Delete all cookies. Then after deleting the cookies, what I have to do? After deleting the cookies, let's say I'm manually deleting now using this edit this cookie add-on. Here automation code is deleting the cookies, right? After deleting the cookies, I need to refresh the page. So I will write the code to refresh the page. Driver dot navigate dot refresh. Okay, this will refresh the page. And here I have to check whether user got logged out or not. Okay. After refreshing the page, you have to see whether the user got logged out or not. Let me run this code to see that user got logged in, and after that delete all cookies had deleted all the cookies that got dropped by the tutorialsninja.com/demo, and after that user got logged out or not, we have to find out. Now it is going to, it is opening the application tutorialsninja.com/demo, and it will get logged into, it got logged into the application. After 5 seconds, cookies will be deleted. After 5 seconds, cookies will be deleted and the page got refreshed. After refreshing the page, you see the user got logged out. That means delete all cookies is working fine. Is working fine. Okay, when you delete the cookies, the session will get logged out, as I explained in the earlier part. Okay, so user if already signed into an application will get signed out if the cookies are deleted. Since the cookies are deleted, we got logged out, right? So using the Selenium automation code, we have deleted the cookies and we have retrieved the cookies. In the previous example, we have retrieved all the cookies and printed them in the output. Now we have deleted all the cookies. Now guys, cookie is a There is a predefined class known as cookie. Okay, in Selenium, guys, in Selenium there is a predefined class known as cookie. Okay, cookie. There is a predefined class known as cookie in Selenium API, WebDriver API. So let's find it out. Let's go to the application. Search for seleniumhp.org. Go to the download page. Scroll down. Here you will find Java doc of Java. Click on that. It will take you to the API page of the Selenium API page. Now Control F. Search for cookie class. This is Selenium API, guys. Search for cookie class. You see there is a class known as cookie here. Cookie is a predefined class in Selenium API, and it has some predefined methods also. These are all the predefined methods, guys. Get name, get expiry, get domain, get path, get value. Okay, lot of things are there. Okay, we'll be using only whatever we wanted. Okay, get domain we'll be using, get expiry, get name, get path, get value. All these values we'll be using. So let's find out. Let's use this predefined methods of the cookie class of the Selenium. Okay, now we are going to do that. So what we'll do is I'll create a new class, right click new, class known as demo3. I'm going to demonstrate the cookie class and its predefined methods. Public static void main string of WebDriver driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Import this WebDriver interface and Chrome driver class. Here I will say WebDriver manager dot Chrome driver dot setup. Here I will say driver dot manage dot window dot maximize driver dot get I will say. Here I will navigate to ebay.com. ps:/www.ebay.com. Okay, this is the application URL of ebay.com. Now here, guys, I'll retrieve all the cookies. How to retrieve all the cookies? Driver dot manage dot get cookies. Okay, get cookies. This will return set of cookies. That's cookies. Cookies is equal to set of cookies. Now I'll say cookies dot iterator. Set interface, right? So iterator you have to use. Iterator, the return type itr is equal to over the mouse create local variable. This will create iterator of cookie. So iterator of cookies it will create. Now while itr dot as next, okay, if there are any cookies left, itr dot has next means if there are any cookies left, you will say itr dot next. Okay, itr dot next will return the cookie now. Okay, cookie, and this cookie is a predefined class in Selenium. Okay, now using this cookie, I will write system.out.println name of the cookie. I will say I will print name of the. I'm retrieving all the cookies and printing all the values of the cookies. Name of the cookie, value of the cookie, path of the cookie, expiry date of the cookie. I'm going to print. For each and every retrieved cookie, I'm doing the same. Name of the cookie. What is the name of the cookie? In the first iteration, name of the cookie is this cookie dot get name. You see many details are coming. Get name. Now system.out.println value of the cookie. Value of the cookie is cookie dot get value. Value of the cookie is cookie dot get value. Again system.out.println name value domain of the cookie. Domain of the cookie. Domain of the cookie is plus cookie dot get domain. Now let's get the path of the cookie. System.out.println path of the cookie. Path of the cookie is plus cookie dot get path. Okay, now get system.out.println what you call that is expiry date of the cookie. Expiry of the cookie. Expiry of the cookie, that is plus cookie dot get expiry. I'll just keep for just because this iterator will be iterating for each and every cookie. Just to differentiate, I will add these lines. Okay, for each and every cookie data, this line will be there. First cookie, then this line will be printed, and after that, next cookie details line will be printed like that. Okay. Now at the end, I will say here in this example, I am using cookie class and its predefined methods to retrieve all the details of the cookies. Okay, to print all the details of the cookies, each and every cookie, if you want to detail all the details, you have to use this, you have to retrieve this cookie. Here you are retrieving all the cookies. For each and every cookie, you are doing this stuff. You are printing all the values, all the details of the cookies. It will go to ebay.com. Cookies will be dropped, and all the cookies will be retrieved, and all the details of the cookies will get printed. You see, first cookie, second cookie, third cookie, fourth cookie, fifth cookie, sixth cookie. 6 cookies are there. Here, first cookie, name of the cookie is this one. Here, name of the cookie is S. So like that, for every cookie, all these values got printed. Name of the cookie is this one, value of the cookie is this one, domain of the cookie, path of the cookie, expiry of the cookie. Like that, all the details got printed. Fine. Like this, you can play with the cookies. Now what I want to do is, I want to delete a specific cookie using its name, say eBay. When I'm printing the cookie values, okay, when I'm printing the cookie values, so many cookies are coming, right? So in one of the cookie name is eBay. Okay, I want to delete only this particular eBay cookie. Remaining cookies I want to print as it is, but only cookie name. But I want to only delete the cookie name. Okay, name that is eBay. Only eBay cookie I want to delete. So for that, what I will be doing here is, I'll be writing the program again. Here I will say, first I will be retrieving all the cookies. So driver dot get cookies, driver dot manage dot get cookies. Sorry, wrong method. Driver dot manage dot get cookies. This will retrieve all the cookies, right? This will retrieve all the cookies. From this retrieved cookies, I would like to delete only one cookie, that is the cookie with the name, cookie having the name eBay. So for that, what I will do is, I will say cookies dot iterator idr is equal to cookies dot iterator for the mouse, create local variable, while itr dot as next. Same logic to some extent. I will say itr dot next. This will retrieve the cookie. In every iteration, a cookie will be there. That cookie it will retrieve. So cookie is equal to, okay. Here, this particular cookie, I will say if cookie dot get name dot equals, if it equals eBay, okay. If the cookie name equals eBay, then what you have to do? You have to say cookie dot delete. Cookie dot, sorry, you have to say okay. Driver dot, you have to say driver dot manage dot delete cookie, delete a specific cookie, delete cookie. In that you have to pass this cookie, current cookie you have to pass. Okay. If the current cookie is having this name as eBay, then you have to delete that cookie. So via this iteration, the cookie will be deleted. Now after deleting the cookie, again I will retrieve all the existing cookies freshly. Here 6 cookies will be retrieved. After deleting, only 5 cookies will be there. I want to retrieve them again. So for that, again I will say driver dot at current position I am retrieving all the existing cookies, that is get cookies. I will say get cookies. It is returning new set of cookies. I will say cookies cookies after delete. set of cookies again. Again, this cookies after delete dot iterator, same logic. IDR is equal to IDR2, I will say. Create a new name I have to give because I have already used IDR here. So while IDR2 dot has next, here I will say system.out.println system.out.println IDR dot next. Okay, you don't want to print all the details, you can say get name. Okay, only names will be printed here. Here I'll say system.out.println cookie, deleting the cookie dot get name. Okay, so that you can know that a cookie got deleted, and after deleting the cookie, this remaining cookie values will be printed. Okay, cookie names will be printed. I didn't add driver dot quit. Yeah, it's added, not a problem. We'll browse the application. All the 6 cookies will be dropped, but 1 will be deleted and remaining will be printed. Deleting the cookie, and you got an exception also. Okay, 45th step exception is there. So here small mistake, ITR you mentioned, ITR2 you have to mention. Okay, small mistake. Run it again. Okay, deleting the cookie eBay, and remaining cookies, 5 cookies will be there. After eBay cookie is deleted, so out of 6 cookies, eBay cookie is deleted here. So remaining 5 will be printed. eBay should not be printed here. And NPIA is GPL non-session and AK underscore BMSC. All the remaining 5 cookies got printed and 1 cookie got deleted. Okay, like this you can customize your programs to work with the handle the cookies guys. Okay, now let's add a new cookie. Now let's add a new cookie. So the last example here is I have to demonstrate how to add a new cookie. Okay, so by default, if I print this program, let me create a new program. Right click new, demo 4, public static void main string of args WebDriver driver is equal to new from driver import driver dot get. Here I'll give the application URL www.ebay.com. Okay, I gave this application URL. So here guys, I can add new cookie. Okay, so without adding the cookie, I will print all the values of the cookies first. That is driver dot manage dot get cookies. Same logic. Dot get mistakes cookies. Get cookies. This will return all the cookies, existing cookies, which will get by default they will get dropped by the application. So cookies is equal to create local variable now cookies dot iterator. Okay, now I'll say while itr dot as next, then I will say system dot out dot println itr dot next, dot get name I will print. Okay, I will print all the names of the cookies. So this program will print all the names of the cookies only. Okay, let me print this. By default, whatever the cookies that will be added by rebate.com will be printed. The names of the cookies. How many are there? 6 are there. Okay, along with that, I want to also print the values of the cookies. itr dot next dot get. Sorry, you should not be doing like this. Instead, you have to say itr dot next. First, you have to take this value into the cookie. You should not say itr dot next twice. It will go to the next cookie. Now here you can say system.out.println cookie dot get name plus cookie dot get value. Okay, I'll separate this by hyphen. Now guys, this will print all the names and default added names and values of the cookies. Let me run. Only the names and values of the cookies will be printed in the output. You see, this is the name hyphen value. Name hyphen value. Like this. How many cookies are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are there. But but what I will do is, before retrieving all these cookies, this is for retrieving all the existing cookies. Before retrieving all these existing cookies, first what I will do is I will add a new cookie. Okay. So for that, I will use a predefined class of Selenium called cookie. Cookie is equal to new cookie of cookie is equal to new cookie. I'll give some C. Cookie C is equal to new cookie. Here I will give name and value of the cookie. I will give the name of the cookie as QAFox.com and value as a cookie as my name, that is Arun Motori. I will give. I just created a new cookie here, right? I have to add this cookie. How to add this cookie? Driver.manage. You have a command called add cookie, which will help you to add this cookie to the browser. Okay. This C I will add. That's it. You have to create a cookie and add this cookie. Now, along with the 6, the 7th cookie will also be added, guys. Okay. When you print all this, after adding this cookie, when you retrieve all the cookies and print them, you will not only get 6 cookies, but also you will get this additional cookie also along with the 6 cookies. That is total 7 cookies will be printed. There I am printing their names and values here. So let me run this program. So default cookies plus newly added cookie should be there in the output console. You see how many cookies are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are there. Instead of 6, there are 7. You see the newly added cookie is this one. Cookie's name is QAFox.com, whereas value is Arun Motori. Okay. So like this, you can play with the cookies. So this is how, guys, you can, using Selenium WebDriver, you can handle the cookies. Okay, these are the different examples you need to be aware of and practice well to understand how to handle the cookies with the help of Selenium WebDriver. If you have these basics, this will be enough for handling the cookies in Selenium. So that's it for today, guys. See you. Bye.